When you finally slow down, you don't only see what's missing in your life, but also you notice, you feel it with your heart. What seeds do you want to plant in the future? What seeds have you been missing here? And also, you learn that life is not happening here for us to be witnessing, but life is happening for us to be living, to be participating every day. And why am I saying this? I'm saying this because I have spent my whole day in bed. I am on my period, and this is one day of the month that I feel extremely unable to do anything else rather than rest. And I tried to go outside and I tried to go on a walk, and it did not go well. And every time I come back to the same conclusion. To rest is the best. I used to fear this moment so much. I used to think, how will I do that? How will I be able to stay in bed the whole day? How will I cope with resting for such a long time? But I think that there is a different way that we can look into this situation whenever you're forced to rest. By any means, if you're sick, if you have a flu, I now treasure this moment because I know that whenever I can be in bed, whenever I have the time, it's a privilege to be able to be here. And I look forward to this moment because I know that wonderful things are going to come. Yes, I am in pain. Yes. Now I feel a little bit better. That's why I'm talking to you right now. But earlier I felt the pain. And it's interesting that it takes a lot of energy out of you. Sometimes you're thinking, and sometimes you're feeling, because there's no time to think about anything. And why do I look forward this moment? Because it teaches me to look back on the past month and see and feel. Most of the time I can feel it. If there is something bothering me about, if there's anything in my life that is bothering me slightly, I can literally feel it in my bones. And if there is a small aspect of my life that I'm not happy with, I know straight away, and I feel it really intensely. And it's a day of insights. And it's very similar if you have a flu or if you're not feeling too well and you have to stay in bed. And you use that time to be present and to be willing to receive insights. You miss looking at all the imagery. You miss looking at all the details. And sometimes if I'm in my bedroom for a long time, I can notice the light, I notice the shadow, I notice the boards. When was the last time that you reflected about your life? You truly looked at your life and you thought, okay, I would like to change this about my life. When you are receptive emotionally, you can feel your heart opening. One thing that rest does is that illuminates life. It shows you the way. It shows you what you're doing right, and it shows you what you're doing that isn't so aligned. And it shows you how to come home to yourself. That is you being here with yourself can illuminate so much. Watch your thoughts with no screen. Notice the bodily sensations and what is your body doing. Ask yourself, what are you trying to teach me? What am I trying to teach myself? What is changing in my life? Rest is not optional, it's a must in our lives. Because that's how you allow life to show you the way. When you rest, you allow life to guide you. Have a lovely evening and enjoy your weekend. I hope you get some rest.